Is it the sound of an angel's trumpet? This is Skywatch TV News for May 19th of 2015. I'm Derek Gilbert. Videos posted to the internet over the last 10 years from places like the United States, Ukraine, Canada, Belarus, Germany, other places around the world have captured a sound that sounds a little bit like a brass section, the brass section of an orchestra warming up. Take a listen. What is it? Nobody knows for sure, but theories include tectonic plates grinding, atmospheric pressure, trains changing tracks at some place in the distance. Other speculation includes the HARP array in Alaska, possibly space aliens, or the trumpet of an angel signaling one of the judgments in the book of Revelation. I think if it were that last one, we would probably know about it. The UFO captured on camera at the PGA. A viewer watching the televised Players Championship on May 9th spotted an unusual object as the TV camera tracked a golf ball. A still photo here shows a bird in flight, the object, whatever it is, and the golf ball. Now, an analyst for the Mutual UFO Network, MUFON, says he does believe it's a bird in flight captured at an angle that doesn't show the wings, but others aren't so sure. At least we can say that we know there was one birdie shot that day. The Air Force's mysterious X-37B space plane takes off on a new secret mission tomorrow. The last flight launched in December of 2012 and didn't end until last October. Spent 674 days orbiting the Earth on a mission that's still classified, as is the mission tomorrow. The plane launches at 9:45 Central Time, 9:45 tomorrow morning, Central Time from Cape Canaveral in Florida. NASA's Pluto probe may get a crowdsourced message for ET. NASA's thinking about allowing a team of researchers, teachers, artists, and engineers to put together a message and upload it to the New Horizons spacecraft, which will perform the first ever flyby of the planet Pluto on July 14th. And by the way, Pluto is once again a planet officially. The man in charge of the project designed the golden records attached to the Voyager 1 space probe, which is now in interstellar space as of 2012. The records intended to teach any aliens that might intercept the craft about humanity and our planet. And of course, we know that someday V'ger will return to Earth to try to destroy us. NASA, by the way, working with the European Space Agency to test a process for deflecting an incoming asteroid. The Asteroid Impact and Deflection Assessment will launch in 2020. It'll target a binary asteroid system, the larger of which is called Didymos, or the Twin, the smaller, informally referred to by researchers as the Didymoon. NASA's part of the mission: crash a spacecraft into Didymoon and see how much force it takes to actually deflect an asteroid before it destroys the Earth. Interesting bit of news this week. We discovered that you no longer need to be a girl in order to join the Girl Scouts. According to the frequently asked questions section of the Girl Scouts website, any child who identifies as a girl and lives culturally as a girl is welcome. This isn't too surprising. A couple of months ago, a woman was kicked out of a health club in Michigan for complaining about a transgender man using the women's locker room. Yvette Cormier lost her membership at Planet Fitness in Midland, Michigan. Now, the gym calls itself a judgment-free zone. Ms. Cormier was startled one day when a man walked into the women's locker room and began changing. She complained at the desk. When she wasn't satisfied, she called the corporate office and repeated her complaint. She was told the same thing. People are allowed to use the locker room according to the gender with which they identify, their self-reported gender identity. Cormier returned to the gym the next 4 days, told other women about the incident, and then on day 5, came to the gym to discover that her membership had been revoked. Planet Fitness said it wasn't because she complained. They say it was because of the way she complained. These are just more examples, however, that in the words of the author of the Supernatural Worldview, Chris Putnam, androgyny is the gender of the New World Order and pansexuality is the new moral standard. Now, because we've addressed this issue fairly regularly here on Skywatch TV, there are some who may assume that we are somehow obsessed with sex, using this forum to air out our hang-ups on this particular topic, and that's to be expected. But I assure you this is not the case. What most Christians don't realize about this particular issue is that it is at the heart, androgyny, that is, at the heart of many occult belief systems. The ultimate goal of the alchemist is to reunite male and female in a single being, to recreate or restore what they believe to be humanity's original hermaphroditic state, incorporating both male and female inside one body. Our friend Gans Shimura, who is the filmmaker behind the movies Age of Deceit and Age of Deceit 2, recently speculated that the Antichrist may be androgynous, which would certainly add a new layer of meaning to Daniel 11, verse 37. Neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, nor the desire of women, nor regard any God, for he shall magnify himself above all. Now, other translations render that verse, he shall pay no attention to the God of his fathers, or to the one beloved by women. But even so, it's clear that the spirit of the age in which we live is pushing society away from God's original design for humanity. Male and female created he them. The new edition of Skywatch magazine is now available. This is a new online edition. We're publishing it this way to make it easier for people to read on mobile devices. So you can read it not just on your PC, your laptop, but also on your tablet or your mobile phone. This month's edition contains articles from Tom Horn, Dr. Michael Lake, Gary Stearman, Josh Peck, and some guy named Derek Gilbert. Log on and view that at skywatchtv.com/Skywatch Magazine. The new May issue now available online. Tonight on Skywatch TV, we discuss the sevenfold vision for the channel. You'll see that tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That's UTC-5 on the Christian Television Network, which airs on DirecTV Channel 376, Dish Network Channel 267, Glory Star Satellite Channel 117. Again, that's at 8:30 p.m. following Prophecy Watchers on the Christian Television Network. Now, if you can't watch it live, you can always watch it in the archives. Beginning tomorrow, you can see it on Roku, the Skywatch TV Roku channel, available for your Roku account. And instructions on how you can add the Skywatch TV channel to your Roku account are available at skywatchtv.com/Roku. We depend on your support here at Skywatch TV, and as you will see tonight, Tom Horn has some bold and ambitious visions for the ministry, not just of Skywatch TV, but some other projects involving Skywatch TV that you'll find out about on the program this evening. And your support is a key part of making this happen. As our thank you to you for your monetary gift of any size, while supplies last, we'll offer to you a copy of the special edition of the book Unseen, Angels, Satan, Heaven, Hell, and Winning the Battle for Eternity, spiritual warfare book by Dr. Jack Graham, the two-time president of the Southern Baptist Convention. Again, log on to skywatchtv.com and look for the link to donate. We hope you keep watching as we keep watch. I'm Derek Gilbert, and this is Skywatch TV.